5. The Jungle Book. The plot for Disney's Jungle Book is as follows. Mowgli, an orphaned baby, is lost in the jungle and is befriended by two jungle animals that raise him as their own. When a dangerous man-eating tiger lurks into the jungle, Mowgli seeks shelter in a human village, and he falls in love with a human girl and decides to stay in the village. Well, the original plot isn't quite like that. When Mowgli returns to human society, he is not greeted with open arms. He's banished through the jungle, and the one family who showed him kindness is tortured. He then asks Hathi the elephant for help. In the Disney version, Hathi is a kind, forgetful old elephant general who looks after Mowgli. In the book, however, he is a bloodthirsty old elephant gleefully seeking revenge on humans for wounding him in a spiked pit. In the end, Mowgli, along with two others, completely destroy the village and make sure nothing is left. 4. The Little Mermaid. In the Disney version of the story, Ariel wants nothing more than to be a human and marry her prince, so she makes a deal with the sea witch to gain legs, but lost her voice. As sea witches tend to do, Ursula betrays her and tries to claim the prince all to herself, but at the last moment, Eric and Ariel are reunited, marry, and live happily ever after. Well, the original story doesn't end with a happily ever after. After having her tail split by the evil sea witch's potion, the Little Mermaid swims ashore, passes out, and wakes up in searing pain. The prince finds her amusing, so he takes her back to the palace where she dances for him while she is still in pain. Of course, the Little Mermaid soon discovers that the prince is going to marry another woman, and if he does, she'll dissolve into sea foam, because mermaids have no souls. Her only chance is to convince him to marry her, which she probably can't since she doesn't have a voice. The sea witch gives the Little Mermaid another chance and tells her that in order to survive as a human, she has to kill her prince and let his blood pour over her feet. Well, she doesn't and consequently dissolves into sea foam and becomes no longer existent. 3. Cinderella. In the 1950 Disney movie, Cinderella's stepmother locks her in the attic before Prince Charming arrives so that he never learns her true identity, and her stepsisters are free to try on the glass slipper. Of course, Cinderella escapes her family cruelty, and then she and the prince live happily ever after. In the end, everything is great, and Cinderella forgives her sisters. In the Grimm's fairy tales version, it's not so nice. Instead of just trying to shove up their big feet in the golden slipper, the ugly sisters actually cut off parts of their feet. One of them cuts off their toes and the other slices off her heel. Oh, and Cinderella certainly did not forgive and forget. At her wedding, she has her little birds fly down from heaven and peck out her sister's eyes. 2. Snow White. The Disney plot goes as follows. Driven from her home by an evil stepmother, Snow White is taken in by 7 dwarfs. The evil queen finds her pretty quickly and tricks her into eating a poisoned apple. Snow White falls into an enchanted sleep and is awakened by Prince Charming, and they live happily ever after. In the original Grimm's version, however, Snow White is much trickier. She invites her stepmother to a wedding to Prince Charming, and then gives her a pair of hot iron shoes and forces the evil stepmother to dance herself to death in front of the wedding party. 1. Tangled. According to Disney, Rapunzel lives in a tower with her over-controlling mother, but all she wants is to go out and explore. When a handsome fugitive Flynn Rider discovers the tower and helps her escape, the two explore the kingdom and fall in love. She finds out that she's actually a princess, they get married, and say it with me, they live happily ever after. In the original story, however, Rapunzel and the prince aren't so lucky. The prince and Rapunzel's secret signal to each other is when she dangles her hair out the window of a tower. So when Dame Gothel finds out they've been secretly meeting and are falling in love, she cuts off Rapunzel's hair and uses it to lure the prince up to the tower. When he realizes he's been tricked, he jumps from the tower and breaks his fall on a bed of thorns with his eyes and is obviously blinded. Thanks for watching Brainy Fives. For more awesome videos, top 5 list countdowns and videos like this, feel free to subscribe, comment below, and give this video a thumbs up. If you want to suggest any videos, feel free to leave those in the comments below or tweet to this channel's Twitter account at Brainy_Fives. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.